am going to take you through a design journey, if you will. I have a bit of experience playing around with GoBrunch. As Richard shared, I am a GoBrunch designer. I design spaces, and I've dabbled from anything from communities to auditoriums to offices to random events that come in my mind. So I'm going to share a lot of different ideas and just tips here as we go for you to keep in mind, especially if you're just getting started. And there's a lot of feedback that you can get by just testing out one room. So for example, I always hear people say, I love the nature part of this. And that's great because that gives me an indication that I should always try to incorporate some sort of nature into spaces. So this is just a casual coffee chat space. So personally, one of the lead magnets, if you will, that I have is co-working spaces. So I have different co-working designs and different spaces that I'll rotate intentionally and let people see it for themselves and give them the idea of what the space can be, because we are creatives, right? If we've landed on GoBrunch, there's a reason we've landed here. There's a reason why we're drawn to this. But the thing is, you have to help people see it. So this is my way of helping people see what a co-working space could be, or what a event could be. So it brings it to life, and they don't have to do the guesswork. They can just go ahead and purchase my services, and it makes it easier. Think about this also from an onboarding perspective, right? If you have someone joining your space for the first time and you have multiple rooms for your community, you can easily create a visual like this as well, giving a breakdown of what each room is for, what the purpose is. So this is my portfolio. So I have several options that I let people choose from, and they go in and they make their selections. And this is just one color tone, but it's another business way that I am using with GoBrunch. But the possibilities are endless here. So I love creating kind of like multi-layered spaces. But here is where I'm going to host a workshop. So someone did also ask in the chat about workshops. I don't recall the exact question, but this is one example of like a beautiful space and also a multi-purpose space. So it's really natural when you get started designing for GoBrunch to have like a whole bunch of ideas, but you really just need to land one solid design to get started, right? This design can be multi-purpose. It can be workshops over here when there's workshops, and it can be just smaller group chats over here when it's just a smaller group chat, and it can just be the one space, right? So you don't need to have everything fleshed out at the beginning to get started with hosting events or hosting your community on GoBrunch. You can build out as you go, and you can make rooms multi-purpose. Like even this room, if I take off the decorations, it can be just a co-working space as well, right? A little bit more of a casual vibe. And something, as you can see with the designs I just showed, this is the more business side, right? This is, as a designer, I need to be able to showcase that I can create an elegant headquarters, or that I can create an elegant office space, because that's what some people are going to use it for. But on the flip side, my brain goes in many, many directions, and I have random ideas that I really enjoy just bringing to life. And I have to say, that's probably one of my favorite things with GoBrunch. Sometimes I design spaces that I'm never going to use myself. I just love bringing the idea to life. So I'm going to show you event spaces now. And these are events that I'm either hosting or have hosted. But it's going to give you an idea of how you can think differently and how you can also showcase your side, not just the business side, but your creative side as well, for those that dabble in both spaces. So I have a comic book style space that I'm going to host this event in, and this is just one part. I didn't add the rest, but I have it stacked so that there can be multiple attendants. But it's going to be like a fun event, just themed on being a villain and setting boundaries and saying no, and doing the things that people think we shouldn't be doing. So it's an example of how you can really be creative with your style. You don't need to always be businessy. You can bring multiple ideas to life that aren't quote unquote the norm of ideas. I'm working on a collaboration right now where I am a big time fan of solo travel. And I don't think that enough women specifically, right, do solo travel. So I came up with a layout of like journey through a bunch of different destinations. And this is a space, because of the length, And then mind you, this is draft mode because I haven't finished it. My process doesn't include just using like AI tools. There's more to it. There's editing and a whole bunch of other fun stuff, but this will easily be able to host 50 plus attendance. And imagine like meeting your people in a space and guiding them through like, hey, let's travel through Peru. Let's learn some tips, some travel hacks, some things like that. And you can even like tailor things like this differently. Like if you're hosting perhaps a workshop that is business themed, you can start it off with a journey through the business side of the conversation, or a journey through something that's related to whatever it is that you're offering. So there's a lot of potential, and I encourage you to play around with designs. I encourage you to play around with just the flow of things, with different ideas. And there we go. So I loved Budapest. If you haven't gone, definitely recommend it. But this will be like a journey through, and the same, you can, as I guide participants through the conversation and do collabs with people who also travel and have like audiences, and that we'll be speaking to the different scenes, speaking to the different elements. And I will end with one more thing, which is about, as you plan like your journey on how you're going to host people, and Danica just showed us a great example of that. Think about the story of like the storyline of people joining your spaces. Think about like the experience that you want them to have. Clearly for an event that's about travel, the experience is about like helping them visualize that they can go there, helping them see that there's nature and not just buildings, helping them, think outside of their perception, giving them a glimpse that it's okay to hop on a tram, right? If they've never gone, and to definitely validate their ticket, to not get a ticket, right? Like you walk them through a journey. And I'll end with this final room, and I'm only showing you this space so that you have an idea of ways that you can be creative outside of even just business. In tech, there's often a portfolio that you have to show, right? A portfolio of work, or a portfolio of like the projects that you've done. And I'm kind of not, I have a love-hate relationship with my resume when I pursue like full-time relationships. So this is a space I'm working on, and it goes into that storyline element that I was sharing with you all, where I'm going to have recruiters, visit this link. And I haven't yet decided if the universe is telling me that building my business full-time is the path I need to go. I kind of sometimes feel that is the case. And it's not just a creative, income supplement outlet, but this will be a space that I'll add some cool gifts, some cool functions, a video here that matches the style, and it kind of just lets recruiters see the creative side of me, and lets them see the journey. So there's a lot of ways to leverage GoBrunch beyond business, beyond your professional side. And I'll end here with saying my daughter, I have a 24-year-old daughter, and she moved abroad, and Christmas is my favorite time of year. And I even created a space for us to just meet in Christmas, and just have a space. And we weren't physically together, but in the sense of, from a GoBrunch perspective, we were very much together in a beautiful Christmas scene and a beautiful Christmas environment.